Hello there, I'm Ryan and I'm from the Superior Networks team. This episode is all about HTML5 and we're going to kind of proceed. So this is where we got to in the last video, and if we open up the internet window, this is kind of what we've done. So we managed to get that working, we've got that, and we've commented it all up, labelled it up to make it really easy for you to see. I do hope you're finding our online area of use. We will have and it will probably be part of the tutorial series, actually make a website that will have all of the stuff to do with the education side of Superior Networks on. So we'll have some HTML stuff, all about our cPanel, and plenty of other features of which I'm sure you'll hopefully find of use. And we will do the majority of that through one of these tutorials much later, because it will involve a lot of CSS, or we may do it where it's a template and we do that part of another series of how to properly kind of modify up a template to make it work for you, because that is something we want to do. However, this tutorial series is just to get the basic idea of HTML, because this is what you need to do anything more advanced, whether it be designing your own website from scratch or using a pre-made template, like a lot of you could quite possibly want to do. So let's get started. I'm going to leave all the comments in for now. I might take them out if it starts clogging it up, because I don't particularly like comments. I'm just going to drag it so it will be slightly off the page, but that's not a big deal. It's just so I can kind of easier see what I want to see. So we've pretty much done what we want to do in the header for now. There's not much more we will do in there until we kind of do our color code type things, where we'll add classes in, which will link to style sheets, and that'll be explained about in another tutorial altogether. Now that we're in the body, I'm going to delete this bit of comment, and we're going to start off with a header, and this will be header 1, and it'll say about Superior Networks Education Team, and H1. And if we just exit out of that, we want this. It's this one, because this one's on the internet and it's vid 2, and I need to just change it to vid 3 because I've updated the name. And as you can see, that's not looking great. So what we want to do is we want to probably use more of a header 4. I'd imagine would be much more effective. And as you can guess, the larger the number header on it, the smaller the text gets. It's pretty much the best way of doing it, and just because I don't really like it, we're going to take this bit out. If we just refresh that. Now that's not looking too bad, but I think it needs a bit more spacing there. So what we're going to do is back up into the header part. So this is the header, everything in between there is the header. Just after it says header 1 there, we're going to do a BR. There's no ending for BR because that's just break. So that's just making a big gap. That's basically clicking enter. And as soon as we save that and open it up on there, just shift it down a bit. Just because it's nice to have a bit more space in there, and in the future we might put something in there. Oh, that was really stupid of me. Okay, we'll sort that out in just a sec. However, we probably want that to be more of a header 3, to be honest, just so it's a bit more bold. And it just needs to be enough to kind of stand out. If we then go under that, and we'll do another break, just to space out, and then we're just going to start on a paragraph. And paragraph is just P. And ending a paragraph is ending P. So again, they link. The only tags really that you'll probably come across that will not end for the foreseeable future will be breaks. Yeah. I'm just going to quickly pause the video here. Just going to sort the little issue out where I've just closed all my Chrome stuff, and I'll be back in quite literally now for you guys. Okay then, I am back, as I'm sure you can see. Just behind this window, it's just going to load all my Windows stuff back up how it was before, just while we can kind of continue on. The paragraph is very much just for normal text, so nothing too special in there. Kind of just so you can get what you want to do. Now I'm just trying to see if I can get it to launch it again. Oopsies, sorry. Let's bring that back down to your view. bit new to this whole thing, and hopefully not too long away I'll have a proper widescreen monitor so that we can so you can see it a lot clearer, and it's not impossible to see because we don't really want that. There we are, stuff's loading. So this is going back to our HTML education. Vid 1, Vid 2, and the parent directory just goes up a level. So that would then take it back to the main website, which is what we don't need because it's more than good on this site. Okay. So that's what it's saying so far. Now I was going to fill it in with a bit of kind of, not dummy text, but just useless stuff. This website is for... So, very short sentence, or paragraph. If we refresh that, and with any luck, eventually, there we are. Job to good in. Now you may be saying, well, how does that go from basic stuff like this to one like our main website? Well, that's because you need another language to come in with this. Because obviously we can make a truly great website, but if it's got no kind of style or anything like that, it's going to look pretty bad. It's going to function, but it's not going to look completely great, to be honest, which is something we'll come to in a later tutorial, because I'm not as keen on kind of starting as early as a lot of other tutorial people do with their CSS, which is the other language. So if you do want to go and do a bit of research into it and jump ahead of me, feel free, but it probably won't be another, it'll be probably a tutorial or two before I kind of jump in to that and kind of go into about classes and that kind of stuff. Cause I'd rather get all of the stuff for HTML kind of in the bag, and so you can say, actually, I can go and do this, or I can do this. Or if you are more interested in the template side of this, you can then, when it's recorded, go and do our kind of more of properly modifying a template, because there are two ways of doing a template modification, and one is the right way and one is the wrong way. And the wrong way is where you make it look shockingly bad and break everything. However, to do that, you kind of do need a bit of HTML knowledge, but not a huge deal. It'd be nice if something would work. So anyway, that will load eventually one day. This is what we got to so far. Now, you have two options with paragraphs. You can either do a break, which is basically, actually, to be more accurate, it'll be there. So I'll be doing one enter, and then a break on that line, which is basically the enter, and then continuing on like that, and we can then save and refresh that. Or you can just go down another line, or you can do the end of your paragraph there and restart your paragraph there, and it'll be two complete separate paragraphs. And actually I think, oh yeah, 'cause paragraphs do an extra space. You'd only need one break, because that's already basically saying enter. That's basically saying end paragraph, enter. And if we go back to here and refresh, it'll shift it up a bit more. It's completely down to you. I'm going to leave it like this simply because it's how I've done it. Though between this episode and next, I'll probably optimise it a bit, make it a bit shorter, and get rid of most of the comments around it. I'm not going to comment up this part. However, if you want to, you can pause the video in between. This bit here is the header, so same bit, which is this. Kind of like the title for the paragraph area. This is a chunk of writing, or a paragraph, using the P's to start and end. This break is basically clicking the enter key, and then this is another chunk of paragraph, which I don't like because that's done that. Just make sure that hasn't done anything stupid. No, we're good. I'm going to upload this now, so let's just quickly do that. Vid free, drag, drop in, done, and we can do like that. And we just need to go to back, and it will just load up, kind of a fresh, which is good because we still refresh it because it hasn't loaded the fresh. Just go back. Vid3.html is on there. There you are. So that's what we've done today. Just this little bit down here, and we can still view the source. And it's just got the little bit we've done. So actually, not a bad start for a website. You could really just make a website using that, but we're gonna kind of eventually go in to a bit of colouring up and a bit of pizzazz and shebang and make it all look really, really pretty. It's not really my style, to be honest, making things look pretty, which is why we won't spend a huge deal of time making things look pretty, because I do prefer just using the template, making it look nice off of that, because actually if you can make it look really good, great, but unless you want to do web design, which some people do, some people don't, and if you want to do web design, I'd recommend going and doing a proper detailed CSS course as well, because I don't intend on going deep into CSS at the moment, because I don't really know a huge deal. I kind of know the basics of this is this, this is that, this is how it works. Thank you for watching. If you found it useful, please do like and comment. If you really found it useful, please do subscribe to keep up to date with our latest videos. If you have any questions, drop us a comment and I'll try and answer to the best of my abilities, or I'm sure someone else watching the video will either have had the problem and resolved it, or will kind of just be able to help you. So thank you very much, and I hope to see you in the next video.